He was up 1000%. He had a very great gift.
Do you feel you get ground down as a trader?
Absolutely. Around 1983, one began to taper off in my trading. I felt that I needed to recharge my batteries.
How important is gut feel in trading?
Gut feel is very important. I don't know of any great professional trader that doesn't have it. Being a successful trader also takes courage, the courage to try, the courage to fail, the courage to succeed, and the courage to keep on going when the going gets tough.
Do you have any goals aside from trading at this point?
I have taken karate for many years. I am already at a high level, but I would like to get the black belt. Also, I have made a study of spiritual traditions, and there is a bit more work I would like to do with that.
You sound very vague about it. Do you want to be vague?
It is very hard to talk about this. Let me see how I can put it. Albert Einstein said that the single most important question is whether the universe is friendly. I think it is important for everybody to come to a point where they feel inside that the universe is friendly.
Are you there now?
I'm a lot closer.
But that's not where you started off.
No. I started off with the feeling that it was an unfriendly place.
Do you see yourself trading 10 or 20 years from now?
Yes, it's too much fun to give up. I don't want to make a lot more money. I would probably just end up losing it in real estate again.
Is the fun aspect still there if you are doing it 13 hours a day?
No. If trading is your life, it is a tortuous kind of excitement. But if you are keeping your life in balance, then it is fun. All the successful traders I've seen that lasted in the business sooner or later 28 got to that point. They have a balanced life, they have fun outside of trading. You can't sustain it if you don't have some other focus. Eventually, you wind up overtrading or getting excessively disturbed about temporary failures.
When you do hit a losing streak, how do you handle it?
In the past, I've sometimes tried to fight back by trading even heavier after I start losing, but that usually doesn't work. Then I start cutting down very fast to the point of stopping completely if it gets bad enough. But usually it never gets that bad.
Do you sometimes manage to fight your way out of it?
Sometimes, but most of the time I would have been better off if I had just stopped. I've had trouble bringing myself to do that, because I am a natural fighter. The typical pattern is lose, fight like hell, lose again, then cut back, or sometimes stop, until I get on a winning track.
How long have you stopped for?
Usually 3-4 weeks.
When you are in a losing streak, is it because you are out of sync with the markets, or is there a better way to describe it?
I think that, in the end, losing begets losing. When you start losing, it touches off negative elements in your psychology. It leads to pessimism.
There are very few traders who have been as successful as you. What do you think makes you different?
I am very open-minded. I am willing to take in information that is difficult to accept emotionally, but which I still recognize to be true. For example, I have seen others make money much faster than I have, only to wind up giving everything back because when they started losing, they couldn't stop. When I have had a bad losing streak, I have been able to say to myself, you just can't trade anymore. When a market moves counter to my expectations, I have always been able to say, I had hoped to make a lot of money in this position, but it isn't working, so I'm getting out.
Do you keep track of your equity on a day-to-day basis? Do you actually plot it?
I have done that a lot in the past.
Is that helpful? Do you think it's a good idea for traders to plot their equity?
I think so. If the trend in your equity is down, that is a sign to cut back and reevaluate. Or if you see that you are losing money a lot faster than you made it, that would be a warning.
Are there